Good morning. Now, as enlightenment has diminished, everyone wants to know. Well, I assumes everyone wants to know because I would have wanted to know what remains from this appearing and disappearing flesh body. What is the thought? What is the what is the remnant of the mind? What does it see as that what is taking place? Well, there appears to be, looking from within outward and looking from within inward, from that middle point, there appears to be a no experiencer. But there is an essence of something. What does it mean in human language? It means something appears to be taking place. But whatever you were before this strike of lightning, or this whisper, this breeze, this moment, whatever you were before, there was a definite but indefinite idea that I was a body alone. That's all. That's all I'm here for. That's all that exists. Yeah. What we learn at school, what we aspire to in our belief system, in our structure, in our human ways, through historical information and our need to evolve into some sort of incredibly mystical and beautiful future. That's what was before. Now, there's no experiencer. Experiences go on, life goes on. You keep smiling. There's something that keeps active. There's something that instinctively just moves, eats, drinks, works. It sounds like you've lost control. Something has lost control. And that's the beauty of it, you see, to admonish, to surrender, to give up control. Not to other human beings, not to systems and guidelines and rules and regulations. And not to God, you see, initially. Lose control to yourself. It doesn't make sense to the mind, you see. Well, I am myself, so that means I have to be in control. No. Yourself is much more than this. And that's the beauty of enlightenment and what it leaves. Is there's an idea of a name, Graham, an idea of a YouTube channel, an idea of being in a room, an idea of going to work, an idea of thoughts sometimes coming and showing their face. And these ideas appear to come to some sort of fruition. But they're not window cleaner. Good timing. But they're not real. They're not what is the driving force to consciousness. They're just little methods, practices, ways from an ego system that has to feel slightly worthy. Enlightenment leaves you as completely unworthy. And to be completely unworthy is the most worthy. Because you're just like a feather floating around, but not in danger because there's no mind to fear where the feather lands. There's no mind to know what the feather is. We use the word feather. You can use anything you like. A cloud, a silver lining, a sneeze. The essence of life is what consciousness is. Life is not just a human life. It's, we see it in nature. We see the tree life. We see the slug life. We see all kinds of varieties of life. Life goes on into the universe, into the cosmos, into the galaxies, into the beyond, into consciousness itself, arising from consciousness and dispersing into the consciousness that it arose from. No more speaking about what truth is, because truth will confront the mind in every aspect as it does in a human way and say, yeah, nearly there, and then it changes. The minute you get close, truth changes. The fight to find truth, the fight to find reality, the fight to find consciousness is a foolish battle, because that is what we truly are. True, real consciousness. Looking around as if we're lost. Acting as if we are some superior race. Acting as if we are some inferior race. Acting as if we know. Acting as if we don't know. But truth, reality, and consciousness is not what we know or what we don't know. It's not what it is or it's not what it's not. It is something far more deeper, far more profound. So you go through life after this enlightenment in a discovering way. And what you discover is nothing. The purest of nothing in everything. The purest of nothing in everything means that the observer can make no definition, but it has some sort of memorial mind that is able to define the cup, the person, or the body. It's not a overwhelming joy, satchit, ananda, beautiful heavenly bliss state. It's far more deeper than that. It's far more at peace, far more free, far more liberating. Oh yes, you act. The body acts. The mind acts. How can it get on in this world with other human beings without putting up this act of, I am a person? Every now and then, this, whatever conscious state this is, this moving essence of life, gets the opportunity to speak to itself and tell the truth about what it experiences, with no experiencer. It's only fair that you know that whatever you were before cannot be shifted, but it is not the most important thing. And what you have discovered cannot be shifted, but it is not the most important thing without the initial thing. To make comparisons, to understand that you have shifted, that something has shifted, into some other form of consciousness, or formless form of consciousness, or some sort of awareness, or some sort of reflecting and deflecting mirror of life. The answer is not in enlightenment. The answer is not before enlightenment, in person, in form. The answer is not in formless. The answer is the essence of moving between the two, but when you say two, there only appears to be two. The answer is movement between all, between breath, between the state of wakefulness and deep sleep, between each thought, between the fingers in the Sistine Chapel, that space. That space is the space of protection, the space of being, and the space of presence. That space is now. So this final video doesn't explain to you if it's beneficial to be enlightened or beneficial to stay as a person. When you give up and surrender the benefits of being a person, the benefits of what personage can bring, you move into this soul, spirit, non-beneficial state. And you see that it has benefits of realizing it has moved and transcended, not in a superior way, just in a little side shift. And that benefits are seen as unbeneficial in all states. States of person, states of form, states of formlessness, states of emptiness, states of spirit, states of soul are all inclusive within the whole design of consciousness. So it's just an essence of life. And life is just moving on its own. And when you allow life to move on its own, when I say when you allow, when you accept life is as it is, moving on its own, and the thoughts cease, and the needs and the desires and the beliefs and the hopes and the associations and the attachments and the past and the future and time and intelligence and information all seem to stop for one moment, something incredible shifts. So as usual, the speaker says no benefits of being a person, no benefits of being enlightened, no benefits of this, no benefits of that. The benefits are when this and that merge or completely disconnect and disappear. Same thing. They become one. One both gone, or one both together. When this and that and the opposites simply stop operating, there is a moment that is inexplainable, indescribable. I listened to all the apparent gurus, Siddhara Maharaj, Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj, Neem Karoli Baba Raman Maharshi, all these incredible, wonderful, Thich Nhat Hanh Buddha, Jesus, and under Myanmar. And they, each one, are speaking the same. And none can define truth. And that's the beauty of truth. You're undefinable. You're just a beautiful, incredible love, vast, but you're not got a finger to put on it. You can't put a finger on what this love is, because you're searching all out there in the love. Simply is unlocatable, because you are the core of it, you're in the midst of it, looking out, seeing an incredible, mystical and magical nature, beauty, shapes, colour, sounds. And when the senses stop associating with these things, this, what they call the one and only sense, the essence, the essence, when that is all that remains, some call it awareness, some call it presence, some call it beingness, isness, amness. The speaker calls it Hereness, just being here, not as a form, not as an individual component, just a being here. Vedantas call it self. But anyway, that's all is born from silence, from nothingness. I made a video, I am this world, this absolutely nothing. It was made just after this God spoke and completely took away all the rubbish, cleaned the house, cleaned, scrubbed, dusted, polished, and left the mirror to see truly that what we appear to be experiencing. Jesus calls it to see the world with a different eye, with a different mind, to be reborn. Not reborn, you see. Not even a transition, not even die, not even NDE, not even out of body. All these experiences happened, but that's not it. We are still, we are silent, we are vast, we are infinite, we are always here in all ways, and we're always the same consciousness. Only consciousness exists. No more questions. No more answers.